Well, good evening, hello, and welcome to the first round of the 1970 Piston Cup at Daytona Raceway, or Daytona International Speedway. How you doing, Eric? How you doing, Harry? And Jocelyn and Lucas, they're there as well. How are you all, guys? The race today is sponsored by Red and Chuck Studios, as you can see in the bottom right hand screen there. But I'm sure you're all wondering where you are in the order of the qualifying. Hello, Amy. How are you this evening? So let's go to rear chase mode. And we'll go to the qualifying screen. We'll take that off for now. So there you see, Mike Jones is in first on pole position. Bola de Frail is in second. Jensen Freddy in third. Sylvester Vanderspin is in fourth. Strip Weathers the King in fifth. Brian Pierce is in sixth place. Liam Santini in seventh. Harry Edwards in eighth. The Guy is in ninth. And number 79, Steve Ingas, makes up the top 10. So we shall now go through the drivers so you can see and meet them all before we get the race underway. So there we have Bola de Frail there. There we have Mike Jones. There is Vanderspin in the 80 car. There is Jensen Freddy. There is Strip Weathers. There's Brian Pierce in the 13. There's Liam Santini in the number 1. There is Harry Edwards in the 63. There is the Guy in that Napa car, number 9. The retread, Steve Ingas in the number 79 car. There is Racing Tyre in 35th position. Number 35. Motorcrass there. Billy Brady. There we have Kuta Kerber. There's Mr. Rota, Mr. Oakes, Candyman, Rich Hicks, Flywheel, Billy Swift, Bradford Rutherford. There is Antonio Ramirez. There's, Mr. Augustino. That is Tony Augustino, sorry. There is Mr. Tyson. That is Thomas Tyson, or Tierson. There's Freddie Blamer. There is Mr. Clutchburn, Elvis Clutchburn. There we have the number 28 car of Andy Axler. 36 is Carbareski, Freddie Carbareski. Then we have Mr. Shields, the 39 car, Arthur Shields. Then we have Chuck Armstrong Sr. Then we've got Alloy Wilson in the 78th car. Then we have Mr. Boris Ledfoot in the 82. And there is Mr. Wipeout, Tommy Wipeout. There is Mulverhill, the number 70 car, Morris Mulverhill, and Bobby Carsack in the 61. And at the back, there is, went too far, Mr. Castlenut, the number 48, Josie Castlenut. You probably recognise a lot of the names there. Hello, Brian. How are you? Hello, Zach. How are you today? Where is Mike? I've not seen Mike yet. Is Mike around? Hello, Bola. How are you? You're in second place, mate. Bola. Red and Chuck, 8th today. That's good. Let's hope so. Let's hope so indeed. So let's put it on the number 2 screen. We'll press play and get on with the race.
Drivers, start your engines!
So here we go for the usual lap around, a lap of honour I like to call this, as we have the 1970 Piston Cup on its way to start. The first of 10 rounds. Daytona first, then Atlanta up next. It is 1970. The Daytona track looks a lot different to what it does now. There's Bowler and Mike Jones up the front here. You're watching both streams, that's pretty cool. Don't forget, the today's race is sponsored by Red and Chuck Studios. Go check them out, they are on YouTube. Better known as Harry, who is on this chat as we speak. So there is the King going lovely into first place. And there is Jensen, Freddie in second. They're all sticking to their line. Got a 3 wide here. As you can see, they're all playing it very safe at the moment. 3, nearly 4 wide there. Wow, look at that. That is 4 wide. And they are coming down and they touch. The King touches Jensen, Freddie. He touches him. But they manage to hold on and not spin out. The King goes back into the lead. Van der Spin is behind them, looking to eye up any space that he can find. Mike Jones up high with Bowler and Harry behind him. Let's go on board with Brian Pierce. Lovely driving there by Brian. Keeping up with the number 1 car there. There's the guy in the middle there. You can see Rich Hicks coming up in the 86 car. They all fly down there. Perfectly driving, Brian. Very well done. Very well done indeed. Let's go around the track then and see what is going on. There we have Karsak in 36th place. Armstrong Senior in 33rd. Then we've got Castle Nuts. There is Leadfoot, Boris Leadfoot in 30th place. And another Superbird. One of the not many at the back. Oh, and they're all over the place. Bit slippy there, bit sloppy. Go back to Castle Nuts. There's Mr. Wipeout in the number 90 in the bumper save. There we've got Mulverhill in the Aspirin car. Carbureski, of course, is there also fighting for a place on the track. There's Billy Swift there. And we have Mr. Blamer with Blamer Inc. Hello, the guy. How are you? Flywheel is riding high, as you can see. There's Mr. Oaks Brady. Candyman is down there. He's got a Superbird car as well, red with Hershey's on the side. Then we've got Racing Tyre. And then it's Axler in 19th place. Then we get down to Kerber. And then it's Ingas running high. Then we got Tierson. And then it's the guy who's in 12th place. In the middle, no man's land, I like to call that. Where you are literally sucked in and you can't get out. There we have Harry Edwards running in 13th. Falling a little bit back from the pole. But sorry, from 10th place. But could eventually go on to win this race. Who knows? You're in 13th at the moment. So let's see. Brian Pierce is in 4th. Motorcrash 6. Mike Jones now in 3rd. Jensen Freddy in 2nd. And it's the King in 1st place. We're on lap 9 already here at Daytona. Let's go to the official standings at the moment. Strip Weathers is in the lead, but looks like that's going to be changed by Jensen Freddy taking over. Jones is in 3rd. Antonio Ramirez in 8th. Doing very well. Hello, Jackson. Hello, how are you, sir? As we go down to last place, we've got Alloy Wilson running at the back. Poor old Alloy. Not good at all for him. Not good at all. The guy now running in 15th place. Edwards in 13th place. You've got Pierce in 8th. You've got Liam Santini in 7th. You've got DeFrail in 5th place. And you've got Jones in 3rd. And then Strip Weathers obviously leading at the moment. So who's going to win the Box of Nothing today? The Box of Nothing and the race, sponsored by Red and Chuck Studios. Go check him out. He has his own channel. Nearly 400 subscribers. Go help him out. Go and subscribe. Get him to that magic number of 400. As you can see, the King being chased down by Mike Jones in the 333 car. As is Bowler. He's using Mike Jones' slipstream to pull him along. There's Jensen Freddy down low, Liam Santini high, and we've got the number 73 car there showing his face. Where are the crashes, Eric says. Exactly, where are they? Oh, Mike Jones goes high there, a little bit slippery. We nearly had one there, Eric. We nearly jinxed it. No crashes as of yet. No yellow flags. Lap 11. The yellow flag has not been brought out as of yet. If you want to join my Patreon, you're more than welcome. There is the address if you want to go along. 3 different memberships. There's a bronze, silver and gold for you. So the King is still fighting out with Jensen Freddy. Absolutely amazing from him down there. And we go to the back, see some of the other cars flying high. And there is Karika, Rich Hicks. There's Billy Swift in the middle there, fighting out. The Napa car of the guy has fallen back. Not good, but I'm sure he will come back to the front in due course. A long way to go yet. Brian is up high in the sky. No, I'm joking. As Jensen Freddy really takes the lead. Bowler behind. Nope, they're Super Bears, Daytona. Daytona, like Superbird sort of thing. And the other one is a Ford Torino. So it's a Superbird, Daytona, Superbird, and a Ford Torino. I think that's what you call the Daytona one. I can't remember what they used to call the Daytona one. The King really close to Jensen Freddy. Starting to worry a bit now that the yellow flag is going to come out as Mike Jones goes high. Van der Spin looking to use that space, but no, can't do it. Mike Jones defending that position to the hilt. As you can see, the King now coming up on the inside here, trying to take that first place from Jensen Freddy. Mike Jones going extremely high. Perhaps he's found something up there that makes it a little bit faster, but nearly touches Liam Santini, who's just behind. He clips the front of that car. That was pretty scary there. And yes, Harry, you need to get moving. You are way down at the moment. You're not even in the top 10, my friend. You are down in 14th currently. 14th place. As you can see, Bolo and Mike Jones and Jensen Freddy, the King, all at the front at the moment. If you've just joined us, this is the first round of the 1970 Piston Cup, and we are at Daytona. 1 round of 10 to go. 15 laps already, and Mike Jones very slippery in that car today. Starting to worry about him. I think he's working too hard, and maybe he needs a kip or two. As a Van der Spin goes low in that lovely Martini-esque car. Has he now gone into the lead? It looks like he's just pulling out 3 wide at the front here. You can't get anything better than that. Look at that view. You can't beat it anywhere in the world. Fork is stuck on 30 subs. Guys, go check him out. Give him a sub. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Especially as he plays BeamNG, which I've not played for a while, which I will. Jensen Freddy way out in the lead. Now he's got a 3 wide going on behind him as it's the King chasing him down. No cautions as of yet. Van der Spin hot on that tail of Jensen Freddy in the 142 car, but the King looks like he's sneakily going in on the inside as Mike Jones, Van der Spin and the King go 3 wide again round turn 1 going into turn 2 there. And I go down to the back straight. Mike Jones and Van der Spin getting very close together as they're still going 3 wide behind Jensen Freddy. But and now it looks like we're going to have some pits. We are going to have some pit stops now. Most of the top drivers go in, except for these guys. So who is now out front? Mike Jones out on his own as the guys go in for pit stops in the pit lane. Mike Jones goes it alone on his own. Let's go to the pits, and there is the pit stops there. As you can see, all the top drivers have gone into the pits. I'm sure everyone else will come in and join them. The only one who stayed out was Mike Jones. As Jensen Freddy gets out, Van der Spin gets out, Bowler left behind. Not good at all. Where is Bowler? Has he got out? Jensen Freddy, and a lot of them have gone into the dirt. I think they've decided they want to have a dirt race instead. Bowler's going in as well. Maybe there's a slight issue with the track, maybe. As Jensen Freddy gets out first of this race. And now we have the others all going in to the pits, as you can see. And I think Mike Jones will be at the front. Now, he needs to get out before Jensen Freddy comes around. Can he do it? Is he going to have a quick pit stop? Can he do it? Let's see as we look high to see what cars are coming around. Is he going to get out of the pit? Yes, he does. He gets out quick, very quick, but There are cars overtaking him. He's going to have to move into the dirt and go off-road, just like the other cars did. And now I'm sure we'll see Jensen Freddy come back round. As at the moment, it's Chuck Armstrong Sr. leading this race, number 33. And there goes Jensen Freddy. And we've got a bit more dust in the air. No one can see where they're going. We could have a yellow any minute now. And there goes Van der Spin going past Axler, who's in the pole. You've not missed anything yet, Eric. Nothing yet. Nothing. We just missed the pit stops. Don't forget the table's got to update itself. They've got to go around a couple of times. I'm sure Van der Spin is currently in the lead, but let's see once they go round. I'm sure it's these three are topping this race at the moment. Bowler likes rallying, that's why he went off-road. And it looks like he's got a lot of other people involved, because they're all doing it now. They love the off-roading, the rallying by the looks of things. Perhaps when Bowler's won a few championships, he may retire and going to rallying and become the new Colin McRae maybe. As the King goes round to start lap 21. Will that update that table now? It has, and there we go. The King currently in the lead. Van der Spin, currently in the lead. The King second. Jensen Freddy in third place. Axler in fourth by the looks of things. So that has completely changed now. Mark Jones lost him completely. I'm not sure where he is. Hello, Juan. How are you, young man? I hope you're well. As you can see, the number 80 Van der Spin leading this race pretty convincingly at the moment, as they've just come out of the pits from lap 19. As you can see, they're all fighting out for first place. Let's go to the standings and have a look where everyone is officially. Jensen Freddy first, Weathers in second, Van der Spin third, Wilson, Alloy Wilson now in fourth place. Well done, Alloy, you were at the back earlier. Great pit stop, obviously. Axler in fifth, Kuta Kerber in sixth, Motorcrash, Janet Motorcrash in seventh, Castle Knight in eighth. There is Bradford Rutherford in 9th, Billy Swift in 10th, Mike Jones now down in 11th, just in front of Liam Santini and Rich Hicks. Absolutely crazy there. Chuck Armstrong Sr. down in 15th place. Bobby Carsack in 16th. Antonio Ramirez down in 21st. Now let's go all the way down the bottom. DeFrail now in 25th after such a bad pit stop. Harry Edwards in 28th place. Not good at all. And Brian Pierce and the guy all down in 34th and 35th. So bad pit stops from the guys there. Not good at all. Lap 23. And it looks like to me a lot of guys are having trouble in the pits. 28th Bowler. 28th. Awful, isn't it? Sorry about that. I had to go and see the boy and the daughter, make sure they're alright before we go to bed. The King leading at the moment in first place, and Jensen Freddy now trying to overtake the King on the inside at 25. Not good pit stops from anyone today. I think a lot of changes are going to have to be made next round, but not sure what's going to happen in this race yet. not even halfway, as it looks like the King is dominating this race, as is Jensen Freddy and Sylvester van der Spin. Are these guys potential championship winners? Let's have a look round as the King goes past the Hershey's Candyman car. There is the guy. He's down in 35th, running pretty slow. Only 193. Is there issues with that car? Maybe. So there you go. That's the pace car. There's Brian Pierce running in 34th, way at the back. Not good at all for him at the moment. There is Rota in 33rd. Then we get to Antonio Ramirez with winner on the back in 32nd. And so we've got this pack here of cars. There's Harry Edwards in 28th. There's Tyson in 25th place. Clutchburn, Augustino, there's Blamer, there's Wipeout up in 20th. And then we've got DeFrail, Bola DeFrail in 17th. He's leading this group by the looks of things until Flywheel just got in front. He's getting rather close to the 39 car behind. Then we got Carsack in 16th. Then it's Chuck Armstrong Sr. in the 32 car today. The 32 car in 15th place. There is Rich Hicks. Go Carica, as they say. Go Carica. That's Chick Hicks' dad there. Struggling in 14th place. There's Mulvihill in 13th with the Aspirin car. There's Liam Santini in 12th, running pretty high in the Superbird. There's Mike Jones still running in 11th, trying to catch these front guys, and it looks like there's a little bit of trouble there just in front of him between Rutherford and Castleknock, but look like they've sorted their issues out now. Billy Swift now up high in 7th place. There's Candyman, he's a back marker in 36th. There's Axler in 5th. There's Motorcrass in 4th place. And there's Van der Spin in 3rd. Jensen Freddy up high. The guy being lapped now. Not good. He's in the middle there. Could cause a crash here if he slows these guys up too much. And obviously the King way out in front still. Doing very, very well indeed. The King. Great racing from him at the moment. If everyone has a bad pit stop, everyone has a good pit stop. Just can't win in this, can you? No one can win, as it looks like this pack are now going to go and overtake Brian Pierce, who obviously had a bad pit stop as well. Seems that the YouTube guys who have joined the Piston Cup are not having a good start to this season. Maybe they have better luck in Atlanta in the next round. Lap 30, we are halfway to the end of this race. We've been running for officially 29 minutes to be exact. And we have a new leader again, Jensen Freddy, now leading here. The King behind him in the other Superbird, chasing him down, as Van der Spin is also there. No cautions as of yet, and don't forget this race sponsored by Red and Chuck Studios. If you don't know who he is, he's in the chat now. Give him a chat. Go and subscribe to his channel. Go check it out. So Brian Pierce now getting lapped by this front group here. Let's hope they all stay safe around these back markers. I don't want to mess up their leading their lead at this race due to a back marker. Denny Hamlin won the NASCAR iRacing Pro Series. Wow. At North Wilkesboro. We're going to be going to North Wilkesboro in this season, in this 70 season, which is cool. Looking forward to that one. As Van der Spin now goes into the lead here at Daytona on lap 32. Jensen Freddy falling behind the back marker of Brian Pierce. The King going low to try and outsmart Van der Spin around the 4th turn at Daytona. You're in 63rd at the moment, Harry. 63rd. Let's go take a look as the King comes down the back straight now to overtake Van der Spin. And there you are, Harry. You are down in 29th place, just behind Tierson there, or Tyson, whatever you want to, however you want to pronounce that. These are a back group chasing that front group down. Again, this could all go down to pits. They're all on the lead lap, this group. So let's hope they can stay on that. There's Bowler, who's in 17th place. He was at the front of this race for a while, but things have gone a bit peaked on for him at the moment. This is the lead group now. Some of them are back markers, some of them are on the lead lap, so you have to bear with us on that one. As Van der Spin continues to lead this race. There's the guy. He is one of the back markers, and so is the 76 back marker as well. These guys at the front are storming this race with absolute precision, especially the King, who goes into the pits. We're having another round of pits on lap 34. This is incredible. They only pitted like, well, what, 14 laps ago, would you say? 16 laps ago? This is incredible. Van der Spin going into the pits here at Daytona. Looks like others are coming in as well. Tyres don't seem to be lasting. Fuel maybe. This is going to change the way things are on this track. Van der Spin was currently the leader, but now it is Jensen Freddy. Will Van der Spin get out before this car comes past? And so he does, with the King in tow. Very great, very, very great and good pit stop from them guys, as these guys will, I'm sure, now all come into the pits as they do. But Billy carries on, and so does Mike Jones. Mike Jones now goes into first place. Will he pit after this, as everyone's going off-road again? I don't think anyone's going to win the box of nothing today. The box of nothing stays with me today, guys, which, don't forget, is sponsored by Red and Chuck Studios. So currently we are with the leader, Mike Jones, who's now decided to go into the pits. So who will now go into first, as Billy Swift goes in as well? Bowler comes round to... will he now take the lead? That's the thing we need to look at. Will he take the lead? Will Jensen Freddy take the lead? Will it be this guy here, Mr. Racing Tyre in the Torino? Will he take the lead? We will find out once they all go back round after a few laps. That will update itself. Currently we're with Bowler and Jensen Freddy. So that will update itself very, very soon, I'm sure, as all the cars come around. There is Harry Edwards. Now he's in 30th according to the stats at the moment, but it looks like Brady may be going in to the lead. Bill Brady into first by the looks of things, which is be absolutely outstanding. There he is. He's coming out of the pits, and no, he won't be in the lead. Looks like that will go down to back to Van der Spin and this group here at the front of this track. It's only Brian Pierce now on the back lap. Everyone else is on the lead lap. So it looks like the King will take the lead as they go back over the start-finish line. Liam and Jensen Freddy nearly clashes. That was pretty close. There you go, Liam Santini goes into the lead on lap 39. The King, Jensen Freddy, fighting it out. Rich Hicks is there as well. And a lot of dust over the track from people going off-road at the coming out of the pits. Predictions for the winner. I'm going to say the King. The King is going to win. And Brian, you are at the back. I'm afraid you're with the front group, but you are on the back lap with 101, 09 and 76. Unfortunately, so you're in 33rd position at the moment. Unfortunately, you missed the box of nothing. Brian Pierce in Daytona. Yes. As Jensen Freddy now takes the lead on lap 41. We have this group of cars fighting it out for first place. Liam Santini, the King, and Van der Spin, and also Rich Hicks is in there now, showing his face at the front of this race. Hello Beverly, the King is a super bird. It is a super bird. The 43. Oh, you meant on the track. The box of nothing. So Jensen Freddy leaving at the moment. Beverly Farmer is the King apparently. She is the King. The one and only. As they come round. Lap 42 on their way to 18 laps left, and I'm still predicting the King is gonna win. Very strong today, been at the front with Van der Spin and Jensen Freddy most of this race, as Liam Santini falls back, and so does Rich Hicks as well. I can't do that while I'm watching a race, can I? I just keep the camera on you. You're in 13th at the moment, Harry. Watching the front of this race at the moment. It's a pretty epic one here. As you can see, the King and Van der Spin and Jensen Freddy fighting it out. Let's go up close to these cars and go inside the King. So there you go, we have Rich Hicks now. What other tracks are going to be in this season? We've got Daytona, we've got Atlanta, we've got North Wilkesboro, Bristol, Talladega, Charlotte, Darlington, Milwaukee. Not in this order, obviously. I can't remember the order. But yeah, so there's only 10 rounds, so shouldn't go on forever. So I know people do get bored of watching these things, but this is pretty close at the front here. The guy. Where is the guy, everyone? The guy is Where is the guy? He's down. You're in 36th. You're last at the moment. You're on the back lap. So we've got this group here racing away with each other. Then we go down to this part of the track, and we've got a few others racing away. Got Tierson, Ramirez there. There's Wipeout, Oaks, Kerber, Billy Swift, Boris Ledford, Janet Motocross, Bobby Carsack. There's Harry Edwards in 14th now. So Harry and Bowler are now making a comeback. Look at this. They were in the 20s, and now they're down into the low teens. This could be literally a great comeback for them. There's Rota in 36th. So then we've got Armstrong Senior in 12th. Rutherford in 11th. There is Mulvihill in 10th, and there is the guy running in 35th place, a lap behind, unfortunately. And then we've got Candyman Axler in 9th. There is Mike Jones in 8th now, who was in the lead for a while. Castle Nut in 7th. Rich Hicks in 6th place. There's Wilson in 5th, Alloy Wilson. Brian Pierce is on the back lap, 33rd. Vanderspin in 3rd. Jensen Freddy in 2nd. The King in 1st place. No, the sound pack is off Delta Sim Racing. It's actually for the 70s cars. So if you go to Delta Sim Racing, there's loads of 70s stuff on there for this mod. It's really cool. Even if you probably can't see it, but even the man with the flag is made to look like he's from the 70s. He's got black and white stripes on. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's where the sound pack comes from. I love the sound pack as well. It's really throaty. Let's go and see where Bowler and Chuck have got to. Red and Bowler, where have they got to on this in this race? So there we go. There's Harry. So there's Harry and Bowler, 13th and 14th respectively, trying to so hard to get into that top 10 at the moment. Currently struggling by the looks of things. Let's go on board with Harry and see what it's like from his view in the car. Nice racing from Bowler and Harry there. Let's move on back to the front of this grid. So here we are racing with the boys, and we're having another round of pit stops on lap 41. You've got to be kidding me. These boys are going through tyres quicker than I eat sweets. Wow. This is pretty good going for pit lane. They're keeping them very, very busy. Lap 51 going in for the 3rd round of pits. What do you mean, Fork? Note to self, sounds Delta Sim Racing. Or I could just send it over to you. But go check it out, because there's other things on there as well. It's pretty cool. All the 70s cars, all the paints, all the skins from the 70s. It's really cool. Really interesting. And there you go. Van der Spin now going into pit lane. So we're getting a lot of picks. There's Mike Jones. Will he continue on, or will he pit? He is continuing on. As you can see, this may change things, the way things are going. As you can see, other cars are going in. There is Mulvihill going in, getting tyres. Cannot believe how many pit stops they've done already. But we are near the finish of this race. 3 pit stops in one race. Absolutely crazy. Crazy times. And there's Jensen Freddy coming out. And there's our current leader, Van der Spin. Currently leading this race, but is he officially leading this race? We've had pit stops. Things will change. Oh, like a sub count. Oh, I don't think I do them sort of things. I don't do streams on Sundays anymore anyway. It's Sunday tomorrow. I've completely stopped doing streams on Sundays. Just having a rest really. Get my thoughts together. Make some crash video footage. I think, no offense to anyone else, but Van der Spin's paint scheme and the guy's paint scheme are my what's the word? Not my best, but I think I don't know. I just think they come out really well. They did come out really well, especially the Van der Spin one. I really like that. So it's now Mike Jones leading this race by the looks of things, or is that because he has gone into the pits? Let's take a look. Yes, so he's coming out of the pits, so he won't be officially in the lead. I'm sure it'll be Van der Spin who's leading this race. Yeah, of course you need more stuff, Brian. You haven't got enough NR 2003 stuff. You need more. More is better. So there's the King up front with Rich Hicks. So one of these guys will be in the lead when they come back over the start-finish line. And I'm sort of guessing it may be the King, as he is at the front of this pack. And there you go, the King in first, Liam Santini second, and it looks like we've got Alloy Wilson in third, who was at the back for the start of this race. What a race from him. Van der Spin in fifth or fourth now, and Rich Hicks in fifth, and behind him you've got Castlenut in seventh place, which is Josie Castlenut, a bit like Josie Wells. And there's the King then on lap 55. 5 to go here at Daytona for the first round of the 1970s Piston Cup. And it looks like we've got our top 7 drivers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can count. No, 6. Sorry. We've got our 6 drivers here at the moment. And it looks like things are looking pretty good for these guys. Let's check out where everyone else is on the track. So we've got Strip Weathers in first, Liam Santini second, Van der Spin third, Wilson fourth, Hicks fifth, Castlenut in sixth, Jensen Freddy in seventh, Mike Jones eighth, Axler ninth. Rounding up the top 10 is Mulvihill, DeFrail in 13th, Harry Edwards in 15th place. Let's go and have a look at where them guys are on the track, and there they are, fighting it out. There's DeFrail. Anyway, I'm sure a car behind will be Harry. There he is. He's got a group chasing him down. DeFrail looking like he wants to get back into this race. He's in 13th. Good for him. They may potentially hit the top 10. Let's get back to the front as we're counting down the laps to go. There's Jensen Freddy there. So here we are back at the front of this race for the first round of the 1970s Piston Cup. Liam Santini and the King fighting out. Van der Spin looking on for any mistakes from these guys, and he will pounce, I'm sure. Now the race is like this with 2 laps to go once they go over the start finish line. Who are your predictions? Whoever gets it right, I'll give them the box of nothing, and I'll send it to you for free. Shocking to say, but there's been no cautions today. Absolutely crazy, this race. Sponsored by Red and Chuck Studios. So the King out in front. I said the King would win this. It looks like he's gonna. He's 0.11 in front of Liam Santini, who's now fallen back. Van der Spin now made a move and is catching up with that slipstream from the King. He goes low. Look at this. He goes low. The King goes high. Who is going to get that first place as they go too wide around turn 1, going into turn 2. You can't predict this as Van der Spin goes into the lead by the looks of things, but the King's not giving up. Or is Santini, or is that number 78 car, which I keep forgetting is Alloy Wilson. Pretty bad for a commentator. Van der Spin, you say. King or Van der Spin to win. You to finish in the top 15. Interesting. We shall find out at the end as Alloy Wilson goes in the pit. Smoke coming out of his car. So his race is over. Van der Spin all over the place. And the King struggles to get past the back marker of Bill Brady in that 33 car. Struggling. Van der Spin now takes the lead here at Daytona as we are on the last lap. Can he hold on to this lead and win? He's got a lovely little gap here. So here we go, round to the last turn, turn 4, as Van der Spin comes in, and it looks like he's going to take the first round of the Daytona 1970 Piston Cup win. And he does it. The King second. Looks like it was Rich Hicks third, Liam Santini fourth, and well, Alloy Wilson fifth, I would guess, but he looks like he's going to retire. But maybe he will stay in that position. Wow, the King won. Van der Spin won. We were all wrong except for Bowler. Bowler said Van der Spin before anyone. Bowler, there is your box of nothing, sir. It's on its way to you. What a great race. What a great first round. Absolutely brilliant from the guys. Very, very well done to the winner. There's Harry racing there, coming back in. And there's Bowler. Very, very good. Bowler come in 9th place. Well done. Well done. Very, very good. Van der Spin first. Weathers third. Rich Hicks in 3rd place. Wow. Absolutely crazy, guys. What a start to the season. Who was at the back? Alloy Wilson did come last in the end with engine problem. The guy coming 33rd and Brian Pierce in 31st place. All a lap down. Thank you, Eric. Take care. Have a lovely evening or afternoon wherever you may be. Let's go to the official results. So there you go. That race 1 is over for the 1970 Grand National Championship. And as you know, I didn't know if I've told you, but the points is going to be done via a spreadsheet that I'm doing. It's not going to be through the championship point system. We're going to do it a different way, and I'm sure you will see that next week. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you for popping along to the live stream. I hope you enjoyed the race in your cars. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, the usual. Join my Patreon if you would like to. The race was sponsored by Red and Chuck Studios. Have a good afternoon or evening wherever you are. It's boiling hot in the UK at the moment. Sweating is just the start of it. Take care and good night.